subscribe to my channel now. Remember to subscribe to my channel. See you. Hello my subscribers and viewers. Welcome to my video today. Let's take a look on this Ikenna scammer, the scammer Ikenna, the fake polyglot scammer. The fake polyglot scammer Ikenna. Let's take a look on his videos here. Let's take a look at this video here. On this video, speaking 12 languages by 25 years old. Let's see if he will speak those 12 languages or what he will do in this video. Let's take a look. It looks like it's just some bullshit nonsense. Look at this abnormal clown. Speaking 12 languages by 25 years old. How am I going to do it? Watch to find out. Yeah, let's watch to find out what kind of bullshit nonsense is this. Playing some music and start of the video. So let's see if you just sing or what you will do. Bullshit with human. Look here, the comments here. Of course he put this fluency made easy nonsense bullshit. Then here look, some clown here. Tito Ronem, the clown from Egypt. I'm Egyptian and I've never felt more honored that someone would want to learn our dialect. Imao. Yeah. What kind of clown is that, man? Yeah. Those people, they just believe in anything, man. Can you actually do a video of you having conversations in other languages? I would like to see him doing a conversation in C++. Plus is the best language, blah blah. Even some of the YouTube polyglots that have shown their ability, like Moses McGormick and Muta Corduina, while very inspiring, their levels are still superficial. It is only logical because they are attempting so many. That is probably their goal. So, and this all languages guy, as he comment many of those polyglot YouTubers, I don't know, I think he support them or something, I'm not sure. Yes, but he says he speaks several languages, and when I see what is speaking Spanish to him, I guess he's not truly able to speak this language. To be 22 and to have so many audio, video, music, material sound like my parents are rich. I have been able to travel a lot without working, have fun, say 4 sentences to foreigners and claim, oh, I speak French. So yes, a proof of what he's saying would be the minimum to do to show people that he is not taking his viewers for fools. Languages. Okay, so I learned 6 sentences in 10 languages and I am a polyglot. What you say is a nonsense. Your comments don't make sense and seem to be all over the place. Clarify your thoughts on what you are trying to express, then write it down. Edit, read my first post in this thread in its entirety, as you seem to not understand what I posted. Yeah, bullshit with human. My comments are not all over the place. They are answer to comments, so it's not as if I want to expose my opinion to everyone who watched this video. I'm not spreading in case You're implying I am, as if the point was in my right to speak. My point is not hard to understand. Everyone could say, just like Ikenna does, oh, I speak 6 languages, if there is no proof required when someone makes this assertion. More than 500 people liked the comment above asking for a video where Ikenna could prove he speaks the languages he's supposed to be able to speak. I've been watching the videos about Spanish and this is just mad. He was unable to express himself and the title of the video was I learned Spanish in 7 days. Maybe for people in the US who do not learn many foreign languages, this is an achievement to say 3 words badly chosen in a foreign language, but for anyone who respects languages and their speakers, it's not. You still do not seem to read or understand my first post in its entirety. When I stated that Ikenna has shown no evidence he can actually hold any conversation, here it is, the second section of my first post. A lot of the YouTube polyglots aren't actually fluent enough to hold an actual conversation for any extended period of time unscripted. Ikenna has not shown any evidence to be able to do so. Ikenna is more a motivational and inspirational speaker with a lot of good advice. After I posted that Ikenna is apparently not fluent, you then posted as if my post meant he was. Then you wrote what I actually posted was nonsense. That is why your post was not clear and fucked up, as you took the opposite stance of what I wrote. Then you imply Ikenna isn't fluent, which is what I stated. Since he showed no evidence of being able to hold a conversation in another language, all of his videos are English with only sprinkles of sentences in languages he claims to speak. I had read and understood what you wrote and answered okay, so I learned 6 sentences in 10 languages and I'm a polyglot. I thought you would have understood what I was meaning. It's totally dishonest to say that one can speak X languages or speak X languages or learn X languages when this person is not able to hold a real life conversation in those languages. The polyglots you mention are able to speak in something like 30 languages, so there's no possible comparison with Ikenna. Ikenna wouldn't pass A1 levels in any of his languages aside from English. What he has shown or portrayed anyway, Ikenna seems beginner levels in all of his languages. Learning 6 sentences in 10 languages does not make one a polyglot. Just a person who learned a little of a lot and can't say anything at all. Moses and Water also, they can somewhat hold a conversation. It is the same memorized template. Water especially is shown to immediately redirect the conversation to its superficial levels when the subject gets deeper. I am a fan of Moses and Water, but common sense should tell anybody that attempting so much they aren't going to be fluent either. They are all fake and bullshit. But I'm not going to read all this, it will take too long time. Let's take a look on the video. Let's take a look on this bullshit nonsense. I'm not going to waste my time on those comments, but there are many people also who don't believe in this bullshit. But let's take a look on the video. You can see it's full of edits, like he's far from the camera, then near from the camera, far from the camera, near from the camera. And you can see it looks like he's looking there to the left side also.
Speaking 12 languages. How the hell is that going to happen by the time I'm 25?
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
大家好，我是 Ikenna.
Oh my god, it's full of edits, totally full of edits, you fake shithole, man. You fake shithole, totally full of edits.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Look, now he's near from the camera. Now he's near from the camera and he'll just say a few words in Chinese and then after he will become far from the camera. Look now. Look, he was near from the camera and suddenly he's far from the camera in less than a second. You could see he was near from the camera, then in less than a second he became far from the camera. It's fake shithole, man.
ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Look, he just say a few words now in Chinese. And you can see it's near from the camera. And you cannot see the top of his head. You cannot see the top of his head. And he's near from the camera. Then in less than a second he will become far from the camera. Look here. 0:17. The time of the video. 0:17. 0 minute and 17 seconds. 17 seconds now. The time of the video. In less than a second he will become a little bit more far from the camera. Look now. Look now. And I'm not sure if he's looking at the camera now or if he's looking beside of the camera, but he only say 1 or 2 words, then he make an edit now. See? He make an edit, he become more far from the camera. You could see before, you could not see the top of his head. You could not see the top of his head. Now you can see the top of his head and he become more far. He become more far from the camera. There's some edit there. And I think he's looking a little bit up. It looks like he's looking up or something over the camera. I'm not sure.
Ikenna, okay?
And see there, he looked down also. But it looks like he was looking up over the camera or something. And now he's looking down. And it's full of edits.
Language guy. You guys know me. But today...
See, it's full of edits. He come near, far. And he only said 1 or 2 things in Chinese.
Today is a very special day because I wanted to talk about and share my future goals so you guys can know me just a little bit better. And also want...
He says something in Japanese and now there was an edit again. Just some fake shithole, man.
Share my future goals so you guys can...
See, he looked down there. He looked down to read something in Japanese now. You can see he's looking down. Look at him, he's looking down to read something in Japanese. And then after he look in the camera and say something. And there's some edits also.
Know me just a little bit better.
He just say 1 or 2 things now in Japanese. And before he speak, he was looking down to read. Before he speak, he was looking down to read. And you'll see there will be an edit now. Look now, there will come an edit now.
And also...
You see there was some edit, he become more near from the camera. It's just some fake edited shit.
I want you guys to know a little bit more about my story and...
See, he looked down to read something, I think. Just some fake edited shit and he look and read from his script.
And also want you guys to know a little bit more about my story.
See, he looked down there to the side to read something. He looked down there to the right side to read something. And he's speaking in English. He's speaking in English and then sometimes he'll just say few words in another language.
And trust me, my story, is very interesting. I got all these languages up in here. It's like Game of Thrones. They're all trying to take over.
Yeah, you got all the languages same like Game of Thrones. Yeah, fuck you, man. You stupid shithole, man.
You're gonna want to stick around to the end, alright? Because at the
It's full of edits. Your video full of edits and you're speaking English most of the time and it's full of edits.
end of the video, I'm actually going to be revealing which language I'm going to be learning next. And some of you guys have been asking.
You can see, look down there to read something and it's full of edits.
I'm actually going to be revealing which language I'm going to be learning next.
You can see he's looking down to read something. He's looking down to read something and he's speaking English most of the time.
And some of you guys have been asking me for it, so well, I hope you guys enjoy the video. So what ignited the fire inside of me to
The video full of edits and you're speaking English most of the time, you fake shit, man.
start and try to go after speaking 12 different languages? Well,
You keep looking down to the side and you're just reading your script and the video full of edits and you speak English.
it all started long ago with a little anime called If you guys
Full of edits and you only say 1 or 2 words in another language, you fake shithole.
with a little anime called
You just say the name of this anime cartoon shit thing and the video is full of edits.
If you
You can see it's totally full of edits, just some fake shit.
guys don't know it, it's an anime about a dude who gets trapped in the video game, and if he gets killed in the video game, he dies in real.
Yeah, fuck you and your stupid video game shit. Also, we make some video game videos, this VR chat video game videos where you speak in different languages, saying few words. Most of the time you're speaking in English and just some fake edited shit reading from a script.
life, and it's very interesting, especially was for my 15-year-old self. Still kind of low-key watch it. This was one of my first introductions to Japanese, and hearing the language got me so interested in it, I just had to learn it. And it just kind of went from there. And I started at the age of 15, and by the time I was 16 years old, I was starting to get pretty confident with my Japanese.
Yeah. When you're 16, you could speak Japanese. You're just making some bullshit stories. I think when you're 15 or 16, you could speak 100 language or 1000 language. You're just making some bullshit stories. You're full of bullshit and you're speaking English most of the time.
I was feeling very good about myself until it happened. Fire Nation, Thinker released a video about this kid who is also the same age as me, maybe a little bit older, maybe a year older, who...
You keep looking down to the right side to read your script and telling your lying story. You look down to tell his lying story and he's speaking in English and the video is full of idiots.
Who could speak 20 years, who could speak 20 languages. Now, the guy, if you guys know the video, I'll link it down below, but the guy's name is Timothy Donor.
Yeah, fuck you and your Timothy Donor, another fake polyglot shit. Another fake polyglot shit.
And at the time, I was young, and I'm a very competitive person just in general, and I saw this video, I'm like, well, that's it. Okay, I'm going home. Bye-bye. No, seriously, I was very impressed. I was very inspired, and I was a little bit intimidated. I saw this dude who was, roughly the same age, and he was being able to, he spoke all these languages. Meanwhile, I was still struggling with my first one, which was Japanese. Now, obviously, this dude probably spoke a few of them fluently, especially at that young age, and other ones he probably spoke, conversationally fluently, or just a little bit of it. So back then, I was reading all the comments from his videos, and I was so inspired about the respect that, people were giving him, and how...
You saw a scammer, a liar and a scammer, and then you want to be same like him. You watch a liar and scammer, then you want to be same like him, you fake shithole.
He's been able to connect to all these people, especially I saw it in the video, and it really inspired me. It made me think of the fact that maybe in the future it'd be possible to actually speak all these different languages. And then not so far after that, I watched the movie Limitless. If you guys don't know this movie, it's about 3 weeks and stuff like that, after fluency and all that. And I was shook. I was a week, but alas.
Yeah, bullshit with you. You're speaking English most of the time, and you're just some fake shithole.
That's not possible. And if that pill does exist, damn unique hobby. That's damn cool work. But then in order, 3.5 years, I Egyptian Arabic, learning Spanish next. I'm not really sure language. You need to have that competency. I need to study these languages in 3.5 years. Here's the thing. I've been learning languages for a long time. I know my stuff. I know what resources to use. I know what the best ones are. I know how long a day I need to study for.
Yeah, fuck you, fake shithole, man.
And most importantly, I know that I can. Now, this is so any language that comes, which is 12 languages. Oh, well, you just 5 years or the last 5 years that I can actually speak to. However, for me, this is not a short-term do anything with this time, or are you going to really invest in yourself properly over years and years and years and years? And that's how it's been great. But enough about that. Downstairs in the comment section below, what languages do you want to learn? What do you want to achieve? What difficulties have you faced? And
yeah, fuck you, fake shithole. The whole video you're speaking in English and only say a few words in Chinese or Japanese or whatever. You fake shithole, man. The whole video speaking in English and only saying few words in other languages, and the video is full of idiots, just some fake shithole, man. Look, this one here, when you quote faking a language, the video here in top, when you quote faking a language, you're faking all the languages, you fake shithole. You're faking all the languages, same like all the polyglot YouTubers. Why American sucks at languages? You suck at languages and you cannot speak any language, only English. You're just some fake shithole, man. Language learning transformed my dating life. I think scamming and fooling people transformed your life. And then you find another scammer girlfriend. You find a scammer girlfriend because you are a scammer. What does being fluent really mean? Fluent for you, fake shithole scammers, is just making some fake edited videos. Making some fake edited videos pretending to speak some languages that you cannot speak. When people find out you're learning a language, bullshit. When you finish a new anime of or drama. Why it's impossible to learn a language in school, blah blah. When people find out you're learning a language too, bullshit. Learning Spanish in 7 days challenge, yeah, fuck you, man. You're not going to learn Spanish in 7 days, you fucking shithole, man. Learning Spanish in 7 days challenge part 2. Learning Spanish in 7 days part 3. Full convo. Okay, maybe we should take a look on those videos here about learning Spanish and see how fake those shit videos are. Those 3 videos here. 3 videos here about learning Spanish in 7 days. Some bullshit nonsense. Just some fake shit, but let's take a look on this nonsense bullshit here. Subscribe to my channel now. Remember, subscribe to my channel. See you. اشترك في القناة دلوقتي. افتكر اشترك في القناة. أشوفك. السلامة. Husk at abonnere på min kanal nu. Husk at abonnere. Vi ses. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne maintenant. Abonnez-vous. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne.